Gilly Doo is 7 weeks old now, and it's time to begin training. We're going to start off simply by teaching him to pay attention when his name is said. But we aren't going to use clickers. A clicker is nothing but a stimulus, and honestly, anything can be a stimulus. And besides, if you happen to be outdoors and notice that you need to teach your dog something new, do you think you're going to have a clicker handy in your pocket? And while we're going to use a little food, I want to de-emphasize it. Food is a bribe, and training is much better when it's built upon a solid relationship. What we're going to emphasize is bonding, building the relationship between owner and dog that teaches the owner to understand the dog's language and inspires the dog to want to please his owner. In other words, our training is going to be built on friendship, or in the dog's terms, on becoming part of the dog's pack. Here I need to get into Gilly Doo and his littermate's kennel, but the puppies are far too interested in me for me to enter safely. Managing this behavior is simple. I simply stand still and ignore them, making myself uninteresting. The puppies are soon distracted, and I can enter relatively safely. The first thing I'm going to do is simply find a comfortable spot in the kennel and spend some time sharing treats with all of the pack, petting them and talking to them, making myself part of the pack. Puppies are eager, and soon they'll all bond with me and see me as part of them.
Pretty boy. That's a good fit, the pretty boy. Hey, pretty girl. Oh my goodness, dogs are everywhere. Hey, didn't even realize you were there. There you go. You want a pork? You want a pork bite? There you go. Yes, Gilly Doo. Hey, pal. Yeah, how you doing, buddy?
Whenever I'm interacting with my dog, I say his name. This helps establish the name as his identity. The name needs to mean more than just come or pay attention. In the mind of the dog, the name needs to be him. Sometimes animals randomly offer up desired behaviors. When this happens, quickly reinforce it. It will help speed the training process. Also, while I give attention to all the puppies in the kennel, Gilly Doo gets special attention. This helps build bonding between us and reinforces his sense of, he is my dog.
You finished on time, my boots? Let me move. There we go. Watch the dog. I don't want to step on the dog.
He's only a very young puppy, so he will be distractible. But once he seems to be paying more attention to me than not, it's time to move him out of the kennel. I'm going to bring him to a nearby grassy yard and spend some time with him in the company of his parents. This will further extend his perception of myself as part of his pack.
What you doing, girl? What you doing? You're making all Gilly Doo.
The one play wrestling with him is his mother. It looks as if she's being really rough on him, but she's really quite gentle. She plays very well with all her puppies. The yelping you're hearing on the side is actually the puppies in the kennel whining to get out and join us. Gilly Doo's mom and dad get to enjoying the training sessions so much they don't want to leave. Fortunately, the breeder, Alan, steps in and redirects the adults so that I can work with Gilly Doo for a bit alone. Once the adults are away, the puppies are quiet, and I have Gilly Doo to myself. I'm going to spend a little time just petting him and calming him, as he's a bit overstimulated, and then I'm going to break out the big guns. We're going to get back to the treats. As I said, I don't prefer to train with treats, but we are going to use them right now to establish some initial bonding. There's another step where treats can really come in handy. By creating opportunities for the puppy to eat directly out of my hands, I simulate the way wolf cubs feed from adults in the wild. As wolf cubs grow, their adult parents regurgitate food for them to eat. Putting the treats directly into my hand for Gilly Doo to eat from it in some ways resembles this relationship. It helps nurture the bond growing between Gilly Doo and myself. The stronger the bond, the easier the training process.
You got him. Look at them all. There they are.
Gilly Doo is offering another desirable and very useful behavior. He wants to play tug of war. Puppies love tug of war, and playing this game with him is going to help establish me as a play buddy, somebody he's going to want to spend time with. So we're going to promptly reinforce this behavior simply by engaging in the play. And then, when he tears open the bag of treats, I promptly place the treats in my hand so that once again he can feed from my hand. You can see how settled and calm he is right now. He's very focused on me. More and more he's coming to see me not only as a playmate and a friend, but as an alpha, a parent figure. The bond I am aiming to develop with Gilly Doo is coming along very nicely. A well-bonded dog doesn't need much in the way of treats. It is motivated and eager to learn. And now that he is calm, undistracted, and very focused on me, now we have an excellent opportunity for a teaching moment. Over and over I say his name, and the moment he pays attention to me I reward him promptly with praise. Of course he's a puppy and the world is all brand new to him. It's certainly going to distract him from time to time, and I'm not going to hold that against him. When he becomes distracted, I'll just redirect him back into the process.
Good boy. Gilly Doo. Good dog. Gilly Doo. Good dog. Gilly Doo. Gilly Doo. Good boy. Good boy. Gilly Doo. Gilly Doo. Good dog. Good dog. Is your name gonna be Good Dog or Gilly Doo? Yeah, it's gonna be Gilly Doo, huh? Kisses me, Gilly Doo. Good dog. Gilly Doo. Good boy. Gilly Doo. Gilly Doo. Good dog. Gilly Doo. Good boy. My gosh, you learn fast. Yes.
We only have to play the respond to your name game a few times before he learns what it's all about. When the target behavior is consistent, that is to say, when he is responding each time I say his name, we're going to call it quits there. It's always best to end a training session on a positive note. I'll give him some more praise and return him to his litter mates and give them all some food just for being great dogs.
Really good big boy. All right, buddy. Let's put you back in there with all your brothers and sisters. There you go. Oh, no. No doggy avalanches. Bella, you are too clever by half, sweetie. But look what I do have for everybody, just for being really good. Yeah, just for being really good, everybody gets some treats. Here you go, pals. Here you go. There you go. Give me the plastic bag. That part's not good. Eat the food, not the plastic. There we go. Good dog. Good dogs. Good dogs.